As per usual, I'm not ready. I blame my stomach for this. Probably cut this off the... I always say I'm going to cut this off the stream, and then I never do. I never cut the intro off. Even though it's professional to do so. Right. Once we boot in, and I capture the necessary exe, then I can get started on all the necessary stuff. Okay, loving the Batman music already. It says, waiting for you to go live. Oh, I'm on the wrong page. Ha. Needs to be Mostro. There we go. That's why the chat isn't showing anything. Ba 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 da 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 da. All right. Oh, whoa! It's still a bit loud in my ears. I'm gonna have to turn my headphones down a bit. Right. Okay. I'll get all the info together and then we'll begin. Mostrocopy. Okay, I'll cut all this other stuff off. Just wait for the page to load. Bruh. The Batman Blu-ray decided it wanted to be on the floor. Right, okay. Professional. Welcome to another Escape Route stream. Today we're checking out Mostrocopy. Mostrocopy? Like Mostro, as in like Mostro! Copy. Right, I get it. Developed by Seashell Studio. Developed and published by Seashell Studio. Thank you very much for the key. I requested a key for this today, and I was given one within a couple of hours. I was absolutely amazed, because I saw this. It's described as being like Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Gameplay-wise, it's a 3-button fighter, like Street Fighter Cross Tekken. But it's got basically luchadors and Mexican wrestler stuff, plus classic, like, cryptid horror monsters, like werewolves and vampires. Oh! So, I'm ready to check this out. If it supports a controller. Oh, I have to be tabbed in. Right, okay. Play the arcade ladder and face off against the final boss. Play against another player on the computer. Training. Online battle. The option is in beta and the system is delay-based. Jukebox, challenge mode, credits. Take a look at the creative team behind the game. Option. Okay, there are options. It was grayed out for whatever reason. Is this difficulty level? Easy, normal, hard, very hard, impossible. We'll start on normal and I might end up... You know what? We'll play on very easy, move up to easy, move up to normal. I think that's fair. Right. And Keeps Gaming, welcome. Is this like a toy fighting game? I guess? It's more like it's based... Well, I'll show you the roster, right? And that'll give you an idea of what we're working with. So here we've got La Mujer Vampiro, which is a female vampire bat luchador wrestler. Yota Katel, which presumably is based on some sort of, like, Norse or something like mythic god. Graf von Drachenhausen, who's basically Dracula. Got a werewolf named Kitty. La Llorona, which looks to be some sort of, like, Buddhist demon. You've got El Charo, I'm not saying that. You've got... I assume this is some sort of, like, cryptid of some description. Piscuario. El Fausto, named after the devil himself, Faust. Penumbra, which is kind of like the Shumagorath of this game. You've got Luzbel, who is the attractive witch. You got this thing that I wasn't even aware was in the game. Some sort of robot. I guess he's like a Japanese samurai, but like a hard-boiled detective sort of thing going on. There's Faust 5, as opposed to Faust 4. And there's... I assume this is some sort of like, maybe like, demon nurse? I'm gonna jump straight... Like, they always say in these fighting games, you pick the character that you think is the coolest, or you find the most attractive. And you start there, and then you work your way through the roster. Well, the deal with Faust is complete, although it could take years to come to fruition. A couple more decades after centuries of slavery should be a breeze. Luxbal. Saturnina, what are you doing here? I think there's a comic you can get on Steam that gives some of the story of this game as well, which is interesting. Jacob found a card game on Game Pass called Wild Frost card game. Won't be checking it out, but I'm glad you found something on Game Pass to play. That is a struggle sometimes. Faust was mine, you took him from me. Hey, he made a wish. Technically, he wasn't dead yet, so I didn't interfere with your domain. I don't have any context for this. I'm sick of your kind and the way you bend to the simplest of natural rules. Everything that begins must end. Your actions have brought about something that is not of this place or time, that has not yet begun. Something like that cannot be. Fix this, or I'll come and get all of you monsters. Okay. Let me see what I can do. Looks like maybe this little witch, you're beautiful. Looks like this little witch might be responsible for some of the shit that's been happening. Started Outlast. I've been meaning to check out Outlast. Every time I'm like, oh yeah, Outlast, I'm thinking of Dreadout. And every time I'm like, oh yeah, Dreadout, I'm thinking of Outlast. Because the names are similar. Lucebell versus Penumbra. Okay, let's get a look at this. Loving the art style. Why is it in black and white? Right, what are our buttons? Right. Picks. Special. The fuck am I doing? This is so confusing to play. I've definitely seen screenshots of this game in color, so I wonder if this is like a story reason why this is in black and white. The soundtrack is fantastic. She does the Akama pose. So are you buying the new Bleach game? I've already bought it. I want to show you something. Log in with... Which account do I use on here? It's always a crapshoot. I have to remember which account it is. Nope, that's the wrong one. Try again. It's not that one. It looks like I have 2 or 3 accounts on CD keys for some reason. Keep trying. I'll get there eventually. It looks like I now have 4 accounts on CD keys. So it was the 4th one. That's like really bad odds. Here we go. Bear with me. Just need to do some modification here. Save. Okay, this is what I want to show you. I have to come back on the 21st of March for my code. But yeah, that's already paid for. I've blocked out the order number. But that's already paid for. That was one that I had to deal with. There was no way I can risk not having it. Oh, that's my block button. Okay. State of play. Things are leaked date-wise. MGS and Hell is Us. Right, okay. Do you reckon we're going to see Sonic Blitz tomorrow? Or Sonic Cross World Racing? Oh, this character that I'm fighting against, I can't play as because they're locked behind owning a particular game on Steam. Yeah. Part of the game's roster is locked behind owning certain games on Steam. Which is not a practice that I agree with. Welcome, Spike the Dragon. How's it going? Spike the Dragon, who we all know is the real Spike the Dragon, definitely from the real My Little Pony. MGS is August. That's what I've heard, yeah. Last of Us, boring. Metal Gear Solid, okay. That I will be getting. I'm hoping that by then I'll be really successful. I'll either be able to afford to buy Metal Gear outright with all my t-shirt sales, or I'll be a famous live streamer that will get given a copy by Konami themselves. They'll be like, you know what? You're such a big Metal Gear Solid fan. Here, have a copy on us. It'll never happen. Oh, I can activate Monstro mode. Okay. Okay. Interesting. So that's activated by pressing both attack buttons at the same time. So are you sectarians, yokais, aliens? That sound effect is really obnoxiously loud. That one sound effect is really just obnoxious. Do you think that's a Bleach reference? The red mark down that guy's skull? Do you think that's like a Hollow Mask reference? Escape Route Apparel. Well, Superb Boutique, but yeah. Oh, I haven't revealed the name, have I? Superb Boutique, right? It's pretty obvious, but... Okay, watch this. Right, okay. Superb Boutique. Mwah! I can't take credit for it, my dad said, what about Gamer Boutique? And I'm like, Gamer Boutique, I get it, I love it. It's got ERB in it. It's really clever. However, that implies all the content has to be, like, gaming related. You know, I'm going to design mashup shirts for just, like, any franchises. Any stuff. But I'm like, I like the idea. I was like, Super Boutique. Yeah! So I look it up. There's plenty of people who've referred to things as a Super Boutique. But nobody's put the two together as one word. I was shocked to discover this. Monstro mode! Dang it! The Order 1886. It would be nice to get, like a remaster of that. I'd play it. So if I hold Y... Interesting. Why is that a feature? I get an instant kill if I just hold Y. There's no way it's that easy. Hey, I had nothing to do with the Spaniards. This is the other character that's locked behind owning a specific Steam game. This music is obnoxiously loud, isn't it? Oh, did I forget to link to the stream? Oh. That's so typical. I knew I'd forgot something. That's the thing, I was not prepared at the start of this stream. I've had gut problems this evening. You already did it. Legend! Well, this feels a bit, like, sticky, but that might just be Witch Lady. When I'm done with her, maybe... Maybe I'll pick a character that has, like, moves that feel just a little bit smoother. Pinky and Perky. It may have. That was well over a year ago, so it's possible that, Alright, Spike. It's possible that that gave me gut problems at some point. Come on, let's have fun and enjoy. We deserve it, gorgeous. Cthulhu! Cthulhu's right there! Her sound effect is really loud. Oh, that's a cool idea for a video. I wish I'd had that idea. Oh, loving the surf music. Fuck. Haha! I feel like Tiger Army are about to come in. Oh no! La 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 la. Yeah, it sounds like a Tiger Army song. It's amazing. Well, you're saying the Witch Lady made you all sticky. Fuck it, yeah, I did. Look, she's even wearing a Seifuku and everything. And striped knee-highs. Devilfish, Bishop of the Sea. What contrasting terms. Oh, I love it. It's an arcade. If it's on the episode that was uploaded today, I don't think I've seen those comments yet. Normally I would be on top of them. But I had a workbook, a part-completed workbook deadline today on my course, and I accidentally submitted a version where I was making sarcastic comments about the lecturer. And then I had to upload a new version, say, ignore the first version. I accidentally submitted an early version. You know, hoping that... that they don't see the initial version with the negative comments. Oh, on part 3 of Pinky and Perky, right. If you haven't received a heart on the comment, I haven't read it yet. I'm back. What did I miss? Me getting married to the witch. It was a really short and rather intimate affair, really. Just my family, her family, council office. Little one, I'm so sorry you had to travel so far to stop me. The high society party, vanity and lies are wasted. The doors suddenly close and the guests are possessed by a feeling of anguish. When suddenly a mysterious woman appears and attracts stares. Nice to meet you. Allow me to introduce myself. I am the exterminating angel. That's it. A full-time foot model. Don't tell them that. Right. Right. I want to see if one of the, like, main characters plays better. Detective Ramos. I'm glad to see you are feeling better and back at work. Thank you, vampire woman. It's a miracle I survived the betrayal of that damn Soriano. Unfortunately, I have turned the music down to halfway. It's still this loud. Fortunately, we got rid of him and that cursed cult. If you don't know what our characters are talking about, check the Mostrocopy in comic number 1. That's precisely what I wanted to talk to you about. Even though Dr. Tengu perished aboard the Q ship, apparently some of his fishmen are still out there. Question mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark? You mean there were more? We have at least one identified on the coast of Tampico. Could you help us, vampire woman? Of course, detective. I'm leaving immediately. I'll notify you if lowercase I finds something. Hey, it's Lisbel. Interesting. I like how this is based on, like, 1950s Mexican tokusatsu. Calling it that will probably upset tokusatsu fans. Kenny Lauderdale said it the other day and posted a picture of El Chapo in Colorado. I was very happy. Said, wow, this Mexican tokusatsu is really good. Yeah, this stage is on the side of a building. Not helping with the Bleach comparisons. Fighting on the side of a building. An enemy wearing a mask that's got a red stripe down it. Mexican tokusatsu. Well, it isn't really tokusatsu. But it's like... It's the same idea. It's like special effects filming. I never... Where? How do I do that one? I'm not a religious person, yet here you are. I guess one thing has to do with the other. It's versus El Fausto! Oh, he's in black and white too. And more of that lovely Tiger Army style music. Love it. I love the characters. Like, I love the characters. I love the way the game looks. There was a fighting game I tried to play a while ago as part of a publisher opportunity that was basically a similar idea. It was famous, like, mythical monsters, Hammer horror movie monsters, and it was Mortal Kombat style. And I just couldn't get into it. I think it was called, like, Terradrome or something. This is, like, really similar. Yet, because it's, like, 1950s, 1960s influenced, and it's, like, Mexican luchadors and shit, like, I'm fucking loving it. Do you think Adam West Batman is tokusatsu? In a way, yes, because it's a guy in a suit. Terradrome, the Reign of Legends. That sounds about right. What did I say? Did I say, like, Horrordrome or something? I already told you, El Fausto, I can handle myself well. If I need you, I will call you. Yeah. I'm a member of their Discord. Unless they kicked me out for being inactive, I don't know. I think Adam West Batman is a tokusatsu. Yes. If we're being, like, really literal with, you know, special filming, yes. I would say so. Practical effects, guy in a suit. You know. There's, like, a distinct, like, good versus evil. Yeah. I don't know if I would call Thomas the Tank Engine tokusatsu. I would call that animation. There's no live-action element in Thomas the Tank Engine. Like, even the Fat Controller and other humans are puppets. You know. So I wouldn't call them a tokusatsu. I like how, like, this is a Batman, but as a woman, as a luchador, as a, you know, throwing batarangs. It's so cool. Oh, this is the track I really liked. I just feel like you could put a rap over this. It would just... It would be so good. Mass Effect 4 might be a games as service. Oh no. Why would you do that? The last Mass Effect was a disaster. Why would you make anything other than a classic Mass Effect after Andromeda was such a fucking disaster? Yes, the Spider-Man tokusatsu. So I've been meaning to watch it. But, you know, all Disney needs to do is actually put it on Disney Plus, and I would buy a Disney Plus subscription. That and the Stitch anime needs to be on Disney Plus. Stitch anime is on Disney Plus in Japan. La Mujer Vampiro! I see that infamous body snatcher has struck again. I'll deal with him later. A Blu-ray for the Tokusatsu Spider-Man. Yeah, I would want that. Absolutely. I am the emissary from hell. Spider-Man. Tiger Army called. They want their instrumental back. I fucking love it, though. Like, all this talk of Metal Gear recently, it reminds me of the music from Metal Gear Solid 3. There's, like, a fake Beach Boys-style band that's on the soundtrack for Metal Gear Solid 3, and it reminds me a lot of that. I can't remember their name off the top of my head. They're like the Surf Boys or something. Kind of hoping there'd be like a throw or something. The block doesn't activate straight away. I really love this game's vibe. Geez, I see Dr. Tengu didn't make only one of you. Starman. Is this like a David Bowie nod? There's a starman waiting in the sky. He'd like to come and meet us, but he wants you to die. I love him! He's like a comic book superhero. I love him, he's great! Oh, that's a fun character design. I love that he's got, like, a slight, like, campiness to his animations. Like, his block is just, he's laying down on the floor, like that. There's a lot of character in these animations. Woo! Very Dio. Kono Diota! Seeing that his skills in combat were outstanding, Starman revealed the truth of his visit to Earth. The Green Martians are uprising and putting the Martian Empire on peril. The vampire woman joins the Martian army to stop the war, but is she on the right side? Oh, there's a jukebox. Oh, do they all have names? All songs are attribution share alike. Oh, nice. Dr. Insano. Exotics. Kevin MacLeod. Homage to John Carpenter. I want to find the ones I like. What? Somewhere in the Dark by Holiznako. Not that one. That one. Skyhawk Beach, Blue Wave Theory. Ghost Surf Rock. So there is a training mode. How do I access Starman? Let's try obvious things like pressing up. Down. Left or right. No. No. So maybe I can't select him. Oh, there's so many levels. GB. Oh, we fought on this stage before. With this filter. Go to the training zone? I want to see what the training is like in this. Like, if I get... Like, what sort of options I get. There's a 3D mode, by the way, if you have 3D glasses. For added effect. So, it's just special moves. Back special, front special, down special. You know, that's... That's kind of... Phantom Breakery. I do get the readout on the left-hand side. So there's no dash. This guy's fastest movement would be jumping. So yeah, one of your specials is holding special in. Then you've got directional specials, so up. Yeah, up special. You've got a back special. And there's a down special. Right. So there's specials for each of the directions, which is kind of Smash Brothers-y. Except you get a back special as well. So that's your back special. Which, if you just hold it down a little bit, is just good for getting distance. Covering distance. You got simple versions of these specials. By just pressing. Right, so the up special isn't an up special. It's a regular special. So you've got a regular special, a back special, a front special, and a down special. Then you got the regular special. And then, presumably... Yeah, back attack, front attack, down attack, and attack. There is no up attack. Because up is also jump. You got a taunt. Do you get different taunts? No. So the taunts don't change based on the direction you press them. With that in mind, normal felt a little bit too easy. Taking my knowledge of how the game's combat works, as a rule, you have to make your way through all the characters you find attractive first. So, how is the project progressing, Doctor? The sigils have worked perfectly, although we lost a couple of people in the process. Heard EA bought the studio that made Motorstorm. Oh! That'd be nice. Like a spiritual successor to Motorstorm would be good. Especially without Sony's shackles. But is the ghost contained and under our control? That's right, Mother Gulian. She's ready to be commanded by you. Excellent, nothing else matters. Now we can put our plan into motion to summon our goddess. And bring a new world purged from the old perception of morality that binds us. Is Motorstorm that off-road racer? Yeah. So it was a launch title for the PlayStation 3, or definitely early in the PlayStation 3's release. Then they made a sequel called Arctic Blast or Baja Blast or whatever. And I think after that, there hasn't really been a peep of Motorstorm. There might have been like a Vita one at some point. And then that's sort of it. And, you know, I kind of miss it. Motorstorm wasn't all that special, but it was special in showing what HD consoles were capable of. We need a new Motorstorm that shows what the next generation of consoles is capable of. Motorstorm, Pacific Rift, Arctic Edge? I think it was called Arctic Razor in Japan, which was a much better name. But Arctic Edge, yeah. I myself have written the sacred commands. The nurse will search for the souls of 6 immortal beings that will trigger the rebirth of the goddess. Perfect. Start right away, as you wish, Mother Gullion. Auras. Saura. I love her animations! I just want to give her a hug! Right. Back special. Regular special is the gun. Okay. And once is a single gunshot. Okay. Okay. that sideways special is kind of OP. What's the down and special? Oh. Oh shit, I'm getting thrown. How dare hard mode be difficult? Oh, no. Stop that. Only I'm allowed to be powerful. Them's the rules, Cato. Oh. Hard mode's actually hard. Why does the nurse have... What? Why does the nurse have a gun? Because, it's hot. I think it's a nod to Silent Hill. We got a nurse that walks around carrying, like, a wrench... or like a piece of metal, which is like very typical Silent Hill weapon, and a knife, has a gun. Like, that feels very, very Silent Hill to me. Yeah. And you know what? There is a nurse named Lisa Garland in Silent Hill 1. So it seems more and more likely that it's a Silent Hill nod. The more I think about it. Yeah, because she's even, like, hanging around in, like, a big metal... If I could pull this special off again, I'll show you what I mean. She swings in a big metal container, which is, like, very similar to one of the bosses in Silent Hill 2. So I think she's a Silent Hill nod. Has any fighting game ever had a tag mode where you fight 2-on-2 with characters on the screen at the same time? Mugen? Mugen has 2-on-2 simultaneous. So presumably some fighting game has done it. Do you want a can of Minmo food? It's El Fausto. Also, like, being, like, pinned with a sword is very Silent Hill 4. You dodged every single bullet. You blocked every single bullet. Those luchadors are made of strong stuff. Where one character plays each character. Theoretically, you could do that in Mugen. I know it's a cop-out answer. Fucking shitbag. Stop blocking, you fucking Faustian monster. It's kind of fitting that, you know, Faust has been showing up recently. Considering Faust was a piece of music featured heavily in Birdcage of Horrors. And I still haven't figured out what game it was I was thinking of on the PlayStation 1 that had full English but was Japanese. Whoa! That's definitely Robbie the Rabbit. Smash likes. Well, I've yet to play a really good Smash like, but Cartoon Network Punch Time Explosion is close. Like, that's almost what I'm looking for in a Smash like. Power of God stage in it. Oh, right. You might be thinking of, like, Rivals of Ether, I think, is a Smash Brothers clone. I've not played it, though. Incubus, did you come out of any mine tunnels? Yeah, there's a sequel to that, I think. Not played it, so I don't really have an opinion on it, but the art style looked cool. At least of the sequel, I think. I think I saw the sequel and I was quite pleased. Well, the creator of Piss Towel, like, goes out of their way to add Peppino into things. Like, the creator of Piss Towel made a Peppino Doom WOD. They added Peppino to Sonic Roboblast 2. What did IGN do? With Captain America Brave New World, Marvel has finally crafted a follow-up to 2008's The Incredible Hulk. What, by making a film no one remembers? I'm loving that swingy move. It's very OP. I need to know how to do these throws. I'll have to look into the gameplay document again in a sec. I just really like the theming of this game. Oh my god! Looks like I did one of them, but I don't know how I did it. I say every time someone tries to make an indie game crossover, it's always a Smash-like. I don't think it's always a Smash-like. But I get where you're coming from. If I was making a fighting game, I'd probably want to make something that played a bit like Smash. But I would be looking to make something that really channels Subspace Emissary. Because for me, that is Smash Brothers. As far as I'm concerned, Smash Brothers has not been bettered since Subspace. And I know I'm not alone in that. And then Smash Run, was it called? In Smash Brothers 3DS, was so close to, like, being Subspace Emissary. Like, it made me wish, made me long for a bygone era. I'd love to stream, like, Subspace Emissary with mods, but I'm, like, terrified of Nintendo, like, coming after me. It's bad enough for Forever Alone Day this week. Ooh. Wince. For Forever Alone Day this week, I will be playing Pokemon Heart Gold Moemon. And I'm looking at potentially making it a randomizer, and possibly even a Nuzlocke. Just to tick all the boxes. Bye-bye, Nun. Don't you dare say that justice will be delivered. There is and will never be justice. It's Luzbel! That means we get to hear a really loud explosion sound effect. There it is. Nintendo lost a lawsuit from Brazil. Did they try to go after that kid that made a cardboard Nintendo DS? They're like, you can't do that. I'm kidding, that's a meme, but at the same time, it would be funny if they did. Yeah, I heard about this supermarket named Super Mario that, had that name since before Super Mario existed. Yeah. There's people in the responses to the news saying, yeah, but here's a photo of the supermarket, and they had Super Mario as their logo. And it's like, if you do 10 seconds of research, that's a completely different shop. Oh, this game is so fucking good! Like, I think it's a long way off being, like, a smooth experience just yet. But the setting, the choice of music, the characters, oh my god, the characters. The creativity in their movesets. Like, mechanically, yes, it's very Street Fighter Cross Tekken, a little bit Phantom Breakery. You'll have to attack me eventually, because you've got less health than me. Oh my god, stop that. I will claw this back. Ah, lame. Suing a restaurant called Posh when you're Posh Spice only works if the restaurant, like, jokingly puts out a message in the newspaper saying, "You want spice, come to Posh." You know, like, maybe. You might have a case. But just existing with a similar name... In the updated Monster High tier list that is being worked on, I mention how the music in the new Monster High game just isn't Halloween-y enough. Like, when I say I want Halloween-y music, this is the sort of thing I'm talking about. Like, organs, theremins, pizzicato strings, you know. Samael. Right, okay, definitely a reference to Silent Hill. No, you are not the god. What? I missed it. I was too distracted by Samael being mentioned. That makes me happy. Starman fondling his balls. He's a fucking tripod. He had 3 balls, so he's a tripod. The soundtrack is a little less fun knowing that it's mostly, like, pre-existing tracks that have, like, certain licenses on them that make them, like, cheap to use or free to use. But even so... like, they chose good tracks that fit. Like, he's obviously, like, golden age comic book superhero. And then he's got, like, the spandex. His, like, ground block is, like, him holding his hand up to his face. And, like, he gives off, like, such a camp vibe. Like, they nailed it. They nailed this guy's look. Why can I not... Why am I doing a throw now instead of, like, activating my Monstro powers? Can I not activate them? I think they actually put a proper loop point in this song, which is nice. We have achieved it. We have completed the ritual of 22 mysteries. Now we can summon the goddess to take us to the world of maximum pleasure. Talatzil Tielto. What's happening? The goddess is dying. The executioner. Oh no, it is impossible. She freed herself from the sword. Online battle beta. Hold on. There's no way there's people playing this right now. Surely not. I'm going to try it for 2 minutes. Oh, a character was killed off at the start of Poppy Playtime, Chapter 4, and all the fans started rioting. If I were the creator of a game, I would go, oh, that's unfortunate. Well, if you want to play as that character, they exist in Chapters 1 to 3. You know? Like, that's how I would be. I'm going to give it another 20 seconds. Because I don't think there's anybody playing this online. I think this will be a case of making a message on their Discord and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Challenge mode. Clear various combo trials and learn the fundamentals of combat. Basic attacks. So there is like a learning moves thing. Does this game in early access? I'm not entirely sure, because it's just released on Xbox, like, as of a couple of days ago. Oh, October last year. So... like, it gives off a vibe, doesn't it? Xbox patch, here we are. February 9th, so it was a couple of days ago. Mostrocopy patch 2.9 is live, also known as the post-Xbox patch. Oh, they're 3D printing models of the in-game characters. Oh, that's so cool. If I was developing an indie game, I'd totally do that. They should put the wrestler Danhausen. Oh, I know Danhausen. Well, I don't. But I've seen him in stuff. Oh, that's cool. Jump auto combos. I love how it's like, da-na-na, and you're like, yes, da-na-na-na-na. No. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Never happens. Never happens. It never happened. It's false. This one was created by a writer. Press back while blocking. There we go. Right, guard and attack. Wrong button? Ah, both at the same time. Like that? There we go. Press attack and special when special bar is full to enter Showrow install mode. Right, yeah. Wasn't Iron Lung the reason why Markiplier wasn't in the Five Nights at Freddy's movie? I did it! There we go. Right. Oh god. This is a tricky combo. When it comes time to, like, deal with combos like that, it's like, nah. Oh, I've already seen that. Right. I'm curious about this robot. Seems like a joke character. Kukumon, come here! Yes, Dr. Cadillac. My son escaped from his room again. You mean the dungeon? Room, dungeon, it's all the same. Well, he escaped again, and he is not ready to be the definitive Luchador. I need to test him against my new prototype Luchador. I need you to go get him, and bring him back, even in pieces if necessary. Understood, Doctor, I'll go get him. Ha ha ha, I'm going to like this. That looks like the Makoto stance. Right. That's the back attack. And then... I love it! I love it! Very Devil Jin to have, like, an unblockable laser. It's very Devil Jin. Wow! That's cool. Kind of knocked her out of the fucking arena. In the future, haven't robots subdued humanity? I will have to travel to the future to start the Day of Judgment. Yay! It's the cute vampire with the extremely loud attack sound. It's a bit OP, isn't it? Alright, take care, Spike. Oh, the little, like, walking back and forth. That is a cute animation. Why would the computer make the same mistake multiple times in a row? Come on now. I just had to set my thermostat to level 9 to freeze your flames. Lisa! Oh, even this arena is very Silent Hill. If it wasn't already obvious what Lisa's meant to be. Look at this place. Yeah, even the background, like, changing texture, it's obvious now, in hindsight. I love her. I love Lisa, and I love, Luzabelle. Wow, got a perfect. This special is stupid. I love it. Up you go. Back down. Boink. You're a fire elemental ghost out for revenge. You're in for a treat. La Llorona. My La Llorona. What's this Nujabe going on here? I love the filters. Like, I understand a lot of these visual filters are on here to kind of hide how admittedly basic the visuals are. But they really help with, like, the comic book and classic Mexican movie vibe. Chip damage? Chip damage knockout. That's crazy. Whee! We got to see the camera clip through the ceiling there. Drowned her children in the lake in a jealous rage after finding out her husband cheated on. What? That's amazing! I can fix her. Ship damage kill. Me. If they imprisoned you in stone, I guess you could also be imprisoned in a block of ice. Oh, this backing track is so good. Mimir, 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 mimir. The little animation is so cute. This robot is very cheap, but I'll take that. I wonder if this game has like a Goken equivalent. If you get so many perfects and you don't, like, miss around. You must come with me. Your father demands your return. There's a star man, chiseled lower jaw. Fucker. Robot cheap. Oh. Boom. I love the animation, it's so cute! Alright, take care, Jacob. Up he goes! Whee! An amazing lucha. Very well, father. I have returned thanks to your mechanical brute. What do you want from me? Perfect. Perfect. Well, you see, my son, I need you to test my new creation, the pink monkey. What the? I hope he just wants me to fight him. Right. Got enough time for one more arcade playthrough. You know what? Yeah. I can fix her. It is said during colonial times, the Spaniard brought their earthly and supernatural armies. Angels, demons, spirits, and other creatures fought to preserve these new lands in the name of the faith of our one true God. The local gods fought, and almost all of them fell, including the war god Huitzilopochtli. Hold on. Huitzilopochtli. Huitzilo Pochtli. Huitzilo, including the war god Huitzilo himself. Huitzilo. Yes, exactly. His mother, Quetaliku, mourned the loss of her son when she saw her people, a mother who had also lost her family, saw among her people a mother who had also lost her family to war and disease. That's horrible. Did we really do the right thing by bringing faith to these lands? Maybe, maybe not. That is what the received for worshipping the wrong gods. That's a spelling mistake. Some gods cannot interfere directly on the physical plane, so Quetaliku made a pact with the woman. She allowed her to imbue hate and sadness into her body, and so they could join forces to put an end to those who had taken their children away. And it is said that for this reason the woman became a devil. Oh man, I love this fighting game. Welcome, Diego Fernando Doom Frag. Welcome. This game is completely new to me as of today, but I love it. And it is said that for the reason the woman became a devil, a Chihuetato. What is that? It's kind of a ghost vampire. Truly horrifying. The good thing is that we will never see her wandering around our convent. Ooh, that is so scary. Hey, me children. I will avenge my unfortunate children. We'll never see her wandering around this convent. Right behind them. Hello, I'm wandering around this convent. Kitty sort of reminds me of, Bloody Raw. Bloody Raw has, like, a vampire. I saw you play the Zane FPS Boomer Shooter. Oh, right, yeah. That game's amazing. But I did, you know, cheat my way through that in the end. Right, that's our forward attack. Our back special is a teleport. That feels kind of vicious. Gives you girl fight vibes. It's, I mean, maybe like the low budget nature of it, but girl fight doesn't really have an identity. This does. I think that's where it differs from a game like that. So what's the special version of the teleport? Oh, right, okay. So the special version of the teleport deals a sweeping damage. Okay. Then standard teleport, and then that's a teleport into a strike. You've got a forward special, a back special, a down special, and a special. 4 beers deep. Nice. Am I starting to look attractive yet after 4 beers? Fair enough. A couple more then. Right. Down special. Full down special is... Oh, interesting. I'm not sure I understand that one. Middle down special is 2 snakes. Right, I now know how to step backwards during blocking. Right. Standard size special. Kitty gets a wood. Is Kitty a... Kitty actually, a female character? Even if they are, they're still not really my kind of, you know, they're no Ulrico the Half-Beast, you know? Right, full sideways is a nice long combo. Did he swear? Did he go, fuck you? Really like the simplicity of the combat. It means you can focus more on, like, how you're gonna block things. And then you've got your Monstro mode, and you get to use powered-up special moves in that mode. Which, again, kind of reminds me of, Phantom Breaker. How when you fill up your bar, you get special cut-in versions of your standard special moves. Like, everything is based around the couple of special moves that you have. And everybody has a forward special, a back special, a standard special, and a down special. And each character has different strength versions of those specials based on how long they hold the move down for. So you have to decide, how long am I going to hold the move down for? Like, mechanically, I really enjoy this as a fighting game, and I wasn't expecting to. You won't be able to stop me, not again! El Charro... Spanish for the word black. I'm not going to give them people on those clip channels any ammunition. I love that this guy's got like a Day of the Dead vibe going on. The upcoming Vita Fighters update. What? Are we talking about the same game? House of Leaves, nice one. I got that for Gallops a couple of years ago. I never told him how much it cost, but it cost like 60 fucking quid. Going to Ozzy's concert? No. I'm not that big a Black Sabbath fan. I'm more of a, and this is an unpopular opinion, I'm more of a Ozzy Osbourne solo music kind of guy. That's not to say I don't like, you know, War Pigs, Iron Man. I think Paranoid is overplayed. Yes, but it's also a book that is sold, like, you know, educational establishments get their students to buy it to study, so, you know. Even though the book makes, like, big, like, direct attacks at educational you know, it's still studied a lot. So, you know, it's naturally a more expensive book for that reason. If it was Ozzy Osbourne playing Ozzy Osbourne songs, and I could go there and listen to Crazy Train and Mr. Crowley, like, it would be a completely different, like, that would actually be tempting for me. But Black Sabbath, no. Hellraiser, you know. I'd really like to go see Porter Robinson, but I don't think there's any chance of me getting to do that this year. Hey, how dare you not count Fred Durst as one of the legends, damn it. The refrigerator from the Indiana Jones movie. It could be. There definitely is a refrigerator involved in his design. But I'm seeing... What am I seeing in his design particularly? Like, maybe I'm just, like, Sonic on the mind, but I'm seeing, like, Egg Robo from Sonic the Fighters. Evangeline Vierge de Fer, which I can't play as because she's tied behind owning a particular Steam game. There's 2 characters in the roster that are. Oh, this is that fake Tiger Army music. I just love hearing a nun cry out in pain, to be honest with you. That one's gonna get taken out of context. Let's be real. There's only one way to take it, and it's in context. It might be fun to go through this game's roster and actually see if I can, like, dig down to the inspirations. It'd be too easy to just, like, message the devs on Discord and say, what are the inspirations? So I think what I would do is come up with a list of the inspirations and, like, that I think are true, and then run them past the devs and see what they say. Your blood. That means they won. They defeated us. A second brain for that. Her name is Evangeline the Iron Maiden. Oh, Evangeline. My favorite character in Negima is called Evangeline. Evangeline A.K. McDowell. Yeah, Starman is very Bowie-like. Every time up until now, I've been singing There's a Starman. This is the one time I forgot to do it. But yeah, he's definitely Bowie-inspired, and he's also Golden Age comic book superhero. Down to, like, the campiness of the character. The fact he's fondling 3 balls when the match starts. Like, it's so obvious. And his animations are very flamboyant as well. I like him. I like him so much. And the MC Escher background as well is a nice touch. Been falling asleep to Bowie music recently. I've been falling asleep to Vinesource videos and waking up to VTuber ASMR. I don't know what YouTube is doing altogether with my Rex, but it might be time to go through my history and find those ASMR channels and say, do not recommend this channel. And then maybe I'll wake up to not VTuber ASMR. It is a dangerous game, but sometimes I'll wake up and it'll be someone I've not heard of, and I'm like, wow, this YouTuber's really good. Other times I'll wake up and it'll be Jez Corden, and I'm like, YouTube, I told you not to recommend this to me. Oh, playing vinyls. After the encounter, the ghost has now extraterrestrial blood from the war planet. Without hesitation, she takes a knife to her abdomen, and just as her previous son, a child is born from her womb. Hybrid of god and alien, the red Huitzcoatl Pochli collects the body of his mother, and blah 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 blah. Well, I think this is really cool, but I also think for a release that claims to be 2.9, there still is, like, clearly a lot of stuff missing here. But it's hard to pinpoint exactly what. Possibly polish? Credits that aren't a simple splash screen? Maybe the filters are a little bit overdone. Some graphics options would be nice on PC. Because, like, I understand the VHS filter is, you know, all part of the, you know, the old film filters and VHS filters are all part of the vibe. But the ability to play the game with those off would be nice. To maybe dial some of that chromatic aberration back. But I also understand that that is part of the game's vibe and feel, and that is wholly intentional. So, I'm not going to hold that against the game. But it would be nice if it was a little bit, you know, dialed back a little bit. That said, love the setting, love the characters, love the soundtrack, especially the stuff like this that sounds like Tiger Army. So what other characters are... Okay, so I'll show you the character select. So we got the Vampire Lady, we got Jutta Ketel, Graf von Drachenhausen, which is basically Dracula, Kitty, La Llorona, La Llorona, El Charo, the word I'm not going to say because people will clip it and use it against me, Pisquario, El Fausto, the devil, Penumbra, Hot, Kukamon, Toshiro Murayama, Faust 5, and Lisa. And Lisa is very much a Silent Hill XP, down to her stage and everything. And her moveset. So Faust 5. I don't think I've really seen Graf von Drachenhausen in effect. Cementerio Black and White, Cementerio Technicolor, Crypta Black and White, Crypta Technicolor, Hacienda Black and White, Hacienda Technicolor, Laboratorio Black and White, Laboratorio Technicolor, La Arena Black and White, La Arena Technicolor, El Barco Q, Finca Star Isabel, Pyramid Perdida, Arena Avalon, La Casa de la Brujas, the House of the Witches, Laboratorio Dr. Cadillac, House, Hospital. This is the level that's Silent Hill based. Then there's the arcade, which comes in VHS and GB varieties. I quite like the hospital. I'm going to show that. Draven seems to think that Drachenhausen could be based on Hausen as well, Danhausen. I'm not playing, by the way. It's CPU versus CPU. Just want to get my thoughts out just a little bit more. I love this. Genuinely, I love this, like, thematically, visually. Maybe let me dial the effects back a little bit, but, you know, if this is the intention, then so be it. I'm not going to rate the game down for that. But, like, fighting games live and die on two things nowadays. Number one is their characters, and number two is their netcode. I haven't had an opportunity to check out this game's netcode, but I know that it's delay-based, and I couldn't get into a match. And point number one, the characters. The characters are awesome. He did a JoJo pose! He did a JoJo pose! So, definitely on point number one, this game wins. The characters are fucking awesome. If you want to put that on the Steam page, if you want to put that on the box, the characters are fucking awesome, says Escape Route British, go right ahead. I stand by that. The characters in this game are fucking awesome. He just sent out a stand. I wasn't paying attention. Holy shit. Wait. He's right. If he's Dio, I've got to play a match with him. There's got to be a way to select Starman, right? Like, I'm thinking maybe I press, like, start or back on one of the characters, or maybe, like, the sticks or something. There's got to be a way to select Starman. Oh, this beautiful piece of music again. Right, I wanna give him a play. That's a very Solid Snake, like, teleport. Alright, standard attacks. Back and Y. Comes in... That's Dio's kick, I think. Yeah! He's got a stand! That's so cool. Full stand. Muda, 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 muda! That's so cool! He's got a stand! Oh, I fucking love him! He does the JoJo pose. That's cool. What's this up and Y? Oh yeah, there is no up and Y. Standard Y. Just put some, like, fire in front of himself. Right, okay. Pretty standard stuff. And back and Y was the kick. The Kamen Rider style dynamic entry. Dynamic entry! Why did I not play as this guy yet? He's awesome! The game came out in... was it October or December last year? But it's only just hit Xbox as of 2 or 3 days ago. February 9th. I'm not playing the Xbox version. Thankfully, they gave me a key for the Steam version. Just because it would be annoying to set up the Xbox right now. That's why I requested Steam. But now I have the added benefit of Steam screenshots, you know. That's okay. I'm happy to clarify. It's been out a little while on Steam. Their other game, Motaro, is on PlayStation but not Xbox. I'm not sure what's going on there. And I don't know how that affects the system exclusive, you know, like the game exclusive characters. If Motaro's not on Xbox. How'd you get the Motaro character? And how'd you get the other character? Would be nice if they were just available as DLC. Because having got the game for free, I would be happy to pay for the DLC characters. Yep, I'm genuinely impressed with this. I'll go over the information about it one more time. So this was Mostrocopy from Seashell Studio. Thank you very much for the key. Thank you very much, Keymailer, for the opportunity. Available now on Steam and Xbox One and Xbox Series. If this looks like something you would play, please check it out. I'll just look it up on Steam. 1675. That, I feel like that's a little bit steep for what's currently in the game. There is a basic arcade mode, as you've seen, with an opening cutscene and an ending splash screen for each character. There are characters that are locked unless you own other games, which feels... It feels extra wrong to pay $16.75 for a game and then have two characters locked behind owning other games. That bothers me a little bit. Like, maybe if they had been a timed availability, like they unlock automatically, otherwise you've got to beat hard mode in under 10 minutes to unlock the character, then fair enough, you know. I would agree with it. It does bother me a little that that you would buy the game for £17 and there would still be characters locked. That I think is a bit shit. I'ma just put it how I think. That's a bit shit. So it looks like there's an achievement for beating the game with each of the characters. And then finish the game with... Yeah. I'm having a look through the achievements just to get an idea of what there is. Complete challenge. Oh, each of the characters' challenge modes. 50 local matches. You've got some money. Save it. It will be useful in the future. There's money in this game? Huh. So it's 23 out of 100. Challenge mode, challenge mode, challenge mode. Play 10 online matches. Good luck. As it currently stands. That's something you'd have to go on maybe the game's Discord and get someone to play it with you. Use counterattack 50 times. I don't think I've done a single counterattack. And then beating the game with each of the characters. Activating your special move 50 times. It seems reasonable. I think most of those achievements sound reasonable. Nah. But Motaro, let me look it up. Store page. If you own Kombat Monero, that's it, not Montaro, Monero. If you have Kombat Monero in your Steam library, you get access to Ada and Yolanda. If you have Coatl the Defender in your Steam library, you get access to Evangeline Vierge de Fer. The problem is, as far as I'm concerned, you're buying a game and then you've still got 2 characters locked unless you pay. Okay, let's have a look. Kombat Monero, £7. And then Coatl, $15.49. So you've got to spend another 25 or so, at least, unless you get it on Steam sale, to be able to get those other characters. So you basically got to spend money on what is essentially like on-disc DLC. Now, I get it. It's crossover content with other games. You know, they're not characters that are owned by... Well, I think Kombat Monero is, but the other one is not. I don't know, developer... Let's have a look at the developer. Coatl and Kombat Monero are by the same developer. No, it's all the same developer. So, there's just 2 different versions of them on Steam for some reason. So yeah, you basically got to own the developer's other games in order to get characters that are locked. And that I disagree with. That I will call out as potentially scummy. But everything else about this package I like. And I'm looking forward to... I can... If I click the picture, it goes white, and I can't select anything. That's so weird. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up here, but this is a recommendation. If you like what you see and you're happy with the amount of content that's in the game now, at the price it is, then I would, you know, say, okay, check it out. Otherwise, wait to see if this goes on sale. Because if this goes on sale and the other games go on sale, then it might be a more tempting prospect. But, you know, I like this enough to give it one of those, like, cautious recommendations. And that takes a lot, considering if I have a publisher opportunity and the game is shit, I'll just say so. Banana Massacre, Lost Magic. So, you know. Yeah, that's it. I think that's everything I want to say. Thank you very much for coming. If this looks like something you'd play, check it out. This has been an Escape Route stream. Until next time. If we live that long. Take care. Bye-bye.